Budget 2014 is going to be one of the most keenly awaited event of the last decade. We do expect a lot of reform statements coming from the government, whether it is in the field of FDI, FEMA, income tax, service tax, GST, etc. The event is going to be looked at by large infrastructure players, people from the oil and gas sector, housing sector, retail, power sector, etc. Some of the key asks from the infrastructure sector would include the following. SEZs will look for, again, a tax-free regime. We used to have a tax-free regime, but we suddenly moved to a levy of tax on MAT and DDT. We will expect the government to roll that back and bring back the tax-free regime. LLPs have been a new form of business organization vis-a-vis companies. The current law provides for tax benefits to companies in road, highways, ports, inland waterways. It is now necessary that LLP gets recognized and is also provided similar tax benefits as companies are provided in that sector. The power sector will look for extension of tax holiday on power generation as also on transmission and distribution for the next 5 to 7 years, so as to enable them to plan their affairs in a better manner. The retail sector will look for GST immediately because that will help them to bring down the cost of their goods and also develop the retail activity in a big manner. The oil and gas sector will look for provisions to deal with tax holiday on natural gas exploration as well as on setting up of LNG terminals. It will also look for provisions to simplify the regime of Section 44B, which deals with taxation of service providers, and also look at clarity as to what kind of services should get covered under 115A as technical services. It will also look for rationalization of tax rates under 115A because the current tax rate of 25% is a big cost to the exploration industry from the service providers. There is also rationalization of service tax, especially clarity of service tax required on contributions made by the consortium members to the operator, which is currently getting into a service tax issue with the government. We really need to provide appropriate clarifications and a very clear roadmap as to how do we want to deal with taxation of some of these important sectors, so that we are able to reap the fruits of this sector in a very clear and a concise manner. And if some of these things are achieved, I think we can look forward to a much better regime in the days to come. Thank you so much. I think this covers it.